So our first drive will begin at the 25.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's Watkins on the jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Mixon with a first down carry.
Taken down at the 42.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. That'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man who just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Play action. Now it's Murray.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down a 48-yard line.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
On the screen, this is Eckler.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. The Eagles at 9-1 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
On play action, it's Murray. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Another try for Mixon. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. Here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They throw it out right complete. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these 2 teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kinds of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule. But you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one too low.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goedert. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's Eckler again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Again, that's Watkins. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Now Murray off play action. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Murray going to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Hurts.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Nixon will try the right side. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Play fake. Murray. He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now it's Murray. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw is Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sack with a loss of 5.
Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Once more, here's Eckler. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, still a 1-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them, get the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
27 yards there, a first down. Murray to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Let's go now.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. So flying Eagles fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Eagles, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.